She's finally finished. I made a beautiful journal. The base of this journal is privacy envelopes. Stay tuned for the flip through. Hi everybody, it's Julie. I am here with the finished privacy enveloped journal. I've made it in the last few live videos. Actually, I decorated it, embellished it, made the embellishments in the last few live videos. So I will put the playlist in the description box down below. That will have the video of me making the base, which was entirely out of junk. It was privacy envelopes turned inside out, and I show you how to do that in that video, as well as showing you how I put this together. It also has waterfall pages of copy paper, and these are the other half after I make my shipping labels for my Etsy shop. Then I have, a lot of times I'll have half the page left over. So I had a stack of those and I used those in here. So let's go ahead and look at this. It is an interesting size because I wanted to use these big, huge envelopes. It's a little bit over 9.5 by like 4, almost 4 1/4. And I absolutely love the way this size of this book feels. And so here we go. So I did make a tassel in the last video, and it's just eyelash trim and lace and some pearls and some pink sparkly. I added this little charm that was right here on my desk. It's a glass of sparkly. I had not reinforced this journal, so I went ahead and I added some washi tape to the inside top here, and then I added an eyelet to the front, and that way the tassel can actually attach freely to the front of the journal. The cover has one of the images of the digital kit, A Day in the Life, and that's from the Dear Julie Etsy shop. It is put onto some privacy envelope. This, every time you see this, it is from contact paper that I had gotten at Dollar Tree, and it was the leftover pieces after I made my dollar store junk journal for the challenge 2 years ago. But this is what I had left over, and I fussy cut it and used it in here. I did use some flowers throughout, some bling, and then this bling is the sparkly bling that I love that you get at Michael's. I haven't been to Michael's in a while, you guys. Yeah, and they're still in business. Surprise. But it is a faceted bling, so you don't have to worry that your little trinket, your little bling is going to fall out. It's actually done as a faceted bling, so it's concaved instead of a bling sitting in there. And so that's kind of cool, because sometimes your sparkly things, it's like, oh, one popped out and now your whole thing is not fun. So I also used washi tape throughout, and I tied it with this eyelash trim. Okay, so you open it up and it has this huge pocket in the front that we've just added a tag to. This is an adult coloring calendar from 2018, and of course you can go ahead and write on that side. You can color that side in if you want. This is your journal, and this journal is available in my Etsy shop for sale. So then I did use packaging. So you'll see this marble looking packaging, and I've used it throughout the journal. And then this card came in Happy Mail, so I added here in the front. And we have a collage down here with washi tape, one of the a label, and a flinch card. And then I did make a pocket here using some scrapbook paper. So as we start to go through our book, I used one of the wallet images of this digital kit. And you can see it's all the things that she does, not all of them, but many things that she does throughout the day. And so that's why I called it a day in the life. Here we have one of those contact paper. I'm going to call it a tattoo. So contact paper tattoo. This is on privacy envelope. So you see all these amazing images you get from the privacy envelopes. This is the inside of a privacy envelope. And then I've added bling and washi tape to the outside here. There are lots of pages for journaling in this journal. Surprise, because, a lot of times I so over decorate. But when I make something that's like a list journal, I seem to be able to hold back. So we have some lace washi here, and I wrapped it around and it came all the way here. We played with rub-ons in one of the live videos, and so you're going to see rub-ons throughout this. And I used the whole sheet of rub-ons in this journal, and so we were able to give away one sheet digital because I finished a product live. And another contact paper tattoo, more washi tape, and I like this because it matched, even though it looks like writing paper, but it's washi tape. So here we have our privacy envelope with the Peekaboo pocket, and we have one of the contact paper tattoos and washi tape down the whole side and then added to the sides to bring your attention to the picture here. And so this one, you don't just turn it over. You have to go find the card on this one. So this one is on part of that calendar, and I've attached the image here. And then I used privacy envelope. This was a gray privacy envelope, and I used that to cover the back. And so we want to make sure we put that in there. So you have a very large pocket to add a tag to. And okay, so there she is. Now we're going to turn the page. You can right here add photographs or something. We have a Project Life card here that I've decorated. I've used one of the little tiny images from the mini digital kit there's a mini digital kit within the digital kit. And one of the ephemera pieces is a set of 9 stamps. Okay, so you cut these out and use them like that. You can also cut them with a postage stamp, scissors, and they look really cool. So here's the Project Life card, and we've added some washi tape, and I did use some of the eyelash trim and a black and white paper clip here. And it is, so we have this pocket is attached to this pocket, and inside this one, peeking through the Peekaboo pocket, we have her, and she's serving food with her kids. She's sitting at the table with her kids. So this is a waterfall notebook, and again, using the coloring calendar and staggered to give me that waterfall. And then I attach this to the tab down here. So now we're back into the next waterfall, and I've added a little bit of rub-on, some washi tape, just to decorate these a little bit. Now here I have a double tuck, and this I made using one of the envelopes from the digital kit. I added some of the little note cards from the digital kit. Okay, folded, added in here. So this little envelope hangs over here, and then it's attached here and here, and we're able to add a couple of little cards here And this is another one of the little envelopes from the digital kit. And there you go. So this is a double tuck. That's what I call it. Rub on. Rub on. I love this one. Okay, so now here we've taken our privacy envelope and we've folded it over and made it into a border tuck. And then added some scrapbook paper that I had in my stash and a Project Life card. And then I've just added a little bit of washi tape to both of those to brighten them up a little bit. This is the center of our signature, and we chose to take two of the wallet size, or actually this is part of the mini journal. And I cut them at an angle so that they become tuck pockets. Here we've just added some note paper with, I had printed this in black and white, so it's the same as these, but I printed them in black and white. And then we have our tag made from packaging. This is a tattoo from the contact paper. And we have flowers added to our signature ties as well as one of the little charms. So here's another border tuck. This was, I used a piece of the scrapbook paper. I used one sheet of scrapbook paper and added it so that I could have pockets and things. So here's another one of the cards from my stash. A note paper from my stash, and then we have another little envelope from the kit. There's several envelopes. They are so much fun. Here's another waterfall, and this one has a tuck place that you could go ahead and add something in there. Maybe we'll add, see if we can find something. Oh, look, we got some little notes. We'll just put those in there. And so more rub-ons, more rub-ons, rub-ons. Rub-ons are great because they don't use up space, okay? So they don't add bulk. Here we have a stack of note on top of a privacy envelope that opens to the inside this time. And let's see, we have our Peekaboo pocket. She's packing, like she's going to go on a trip or something. She's packing. It doesn't feel glued. There. It was attached with some washi. No, it was glued. Okay, so this is packaging with one of the images, and now it is a card. We're going to go ahead and make sure that we put it so that she shows up in the pocket over there. She needs to come down a little bit. There you go. She's in the Peekaboo pocket. So we have a tattoo. We have a label here. And I've added bling. And I just love the bling added to the outside. I thought that was really, really fun. So here we have that Peekaboo pocket. It has one of the tattoos. We have a belly band here with some more of the packaging. I used piano music, elementary piano music, for the belly band, and then attached the black and white image and the tattoo and the washi tape. I just love the black and white. I just think it's amazing. So next we have packaging with another one of the images on it, making it into a tag. Here we have, she's with her kids at the table, and this was a double Peekaboo pocket. And so I chose an image that would show through both pockets. Okay, so that's what we have there. And we have just another piece of packaging in here. so you can write. Here we have a flip up, and I turned that around, and so oh, that's right. This is the this is the magic pocket. Okay, so I do this every time. At one point, these pockets stuck together, and I didn't even know. Because I made this a year ago, so I didn't even know this was in here. So there is a packaging in here, and we can go ahead and turn that around. And then you can put your own picture in there in the flip-flop. There's area to write on both of these. You have some more packaging with the family added. And that's actually one of the pictures from one of the pages for the journal, the kit. Oh, that's our family. Oh, they go through. Okay. It's our family. Okay. So next we have her, and she's sewing. And we have a Peekaboo pocket, and this time we have the large tattoo rose as the image. Okay, then here we have a double flip up. So, and this was from the cover sheet for some writing paper. So it was the advertising cover sheet for the writing paper. Remember, the bulk of this was made during the January Just Junk Journal Challenge for last year. So here we've added some of the scrapbook paper, and we have a packaging pocketbook, and we have our floating pocket. And there she is getting dressed, putting on her shoes. So, and that's in the floating pocket. So you can take that pocket and it can go anywhere. Here we have another waterfall starting with some rub-ons and contact paper tattoo and some rub-ons and some washi tape. We have an image that this time it's a top tuck. We happen to have some of that again that we'll just push right in there. And we have this little privacy envelope that we turned into a tuck spot, and we've added some items there. And then we have a little flip right here. This is part of the mini journal. So you can see this is one of the pages for the little teeny tiny journal for the journaling kit. And we have, this is one of the tags, and I flipped it over, and I actually adhered the top of the tag that flipped over, and then the bottom here. So you have a little bit more leeway in this pocket. We have another one of the envelopes. This time the envelope has scrapbook paper note in it. We have one of these. It's from one of the scrapbook pages that I had, and I was using these up for another couple of journals, and every time I found something that was black and white, I was saving it for this journal. So those are in here because I saved black and white stuff to do. I was originally going to do this journal, this privacy envelope journal, all black and white, but this digital kit just really looked like it was going to go with it well, and I think it did. So here we have a flinch card from the flinch card digital kit, and we have a scrapbook paper and another card from my stash. And look at these right here. Look at this paper and this one and this one and this one, all privacy envelope papers. So totally different all of them were totally different papers, and I think it just was really, really fun how it turned out. So this this envelope, I made a large little card, and I decorated it so that it would flap. It could just be a flap in there, so you could just write here, or you can pull it out and write. Could even add more paper to it and turn it into a little notebook if you wanted to. And here we have the last page, and it's a top tuck. There's also more room here that you can add more. And we have a little bit of rub-on up here and the bling. And then our very back has the baby and the mom and the nurse. So there we go. That is my day in the life privacy envelope journal, finally finished. And we celebrated that in the live video yesterday too. And so, yes, and it's available now for sale in my Etsy shop. And that is Dear Julie Julie. The digital kit is also available in the Etsy shop. And so do check that out. It has over 20 files. It has ephemera and pages. And it was a lot of fun to work with. Great colors. And a great subject. I think it would be really fun to use this for Mother's Day. The images can even be used, like you could use these images. They come in, there's a black, or it's gray and blue, that it's just the images. And then there's one page that has them with the flowers. And so I think these could even be used with like the antique garden, the tea and roses, the antique roses, all the digital kits that I've been making, the images will work really well. And it especially works really well with the sewing digital. The ladies in the sewing digital kit look like they could be her friends. Totally. Like, they totally just look like they would be her friends. So there you go. So that's part of the sewing digital kit. It does feature those ladies. It has them on pages. And so, yeah, I think it's fun to be able to have the digitals work together. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Find something to celebrate every day. Watch. I've added some videos up here for you to watch, and the information for this journal, the video and everything is in the description box below. Have a great day. Bye. Bye-bye.